beloved soul. So this is a special soul sex kind of reading. My sacred sexuals. I normally do them for Saturday, but the energy has been so potent because we just had the Lionsgate on the 8th. We had the super full moon in Aquarius on the 11th, and also Venus is moving into Leo during the 11th. So there's this fire, romance, love, just all red cardinal. Fire, romance, love, like energy, really moving things forward. This beautiful energy of like sex magic. That's all I've been feeling with it, right? So I was guided to do a reading for you guys, which I normally wouldn't be doing this, and I was like, what's going on? And then when I found out about the planetary transits, I'm like, that's what's going on. Hi, friend. What a beautiful bird. I'm loving the bird energy. Anyway, so we're going to pull a card for the Divine Masculines. We're going to pull a card for the Divine Feminines. And then we're going to get cards to see what their souls, their hearts, and what's going on in the physical environment. And then take it from there, guys. We'll see what comes up. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know about this energy for the Divine Masculines right now? Venus moves into Leo, and we got this full moon in Aquarius. What do we need to know for the Divine Masculines? All right, we got two. And what I need to know for Divine Feminines, we got two. That's interesting that both the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines got two cards, right? So you're already mirroring each other with that type of energy. So Divine Masculines, you got the Tower and you got the Magician. The Tower is about things coming to an end, right? A crumbling of things that are no longer working, a releasing of the old to bring in the new. And I love the fact that that's paired with the Magician because it's showing we're letting go of the stuff that's no longer serving us, and then we're going to be able to alchemize all of those changes, right? Take those changes and use them for our highest and greatest good. Use them to put you in your highest and greatest timeline. Use that to help you create the life that you really want. So that's a really powerful combination, right? We're ending the cycle of the ego and moving into more of a soul level. You're realizing that you have way more power in this situation in your life than you think you do in your relationships, right? And because we were talking about sex magic, I feel like realizing what's not working, right? Like what relationships aren't working, what intimacy isn't working for you, what your no's are, what your yeses are, and you're using that energy to alchemize your healing, your growth, your expansion, your ascension. I love that. The Divine Feminines, we have the Chariot and the Star, right? So I love the Star. That's the sign of Aquarius, right? So we have the Aquarius full moon, right, on the 11th as well. So it's super powerful. And the Chariot is a car of movement, right? So this is about you moving forward, expanding. Aquarius is about hope, expansiveness, community, oneness. They're visionaries, right? So Divine Feminine, I feel like you're just moving more into wow, I was going to say the light, but also the delight of being in your divine feminine essence, right? Really moving forward, bringing things into balance, right? Your shadow and your light self, realizing that your cup gets filled from heaven, not from this earthly plane. So you're not, there's no hesitation anymore to give and to allow yourself to, to give and to pour out into other people because you know where your cup is getting filled from. You know the dynamics of who you are as a soul. You understand that nothing can ever be removed from you that's not going to be replaced immediately with the same thing or something better. It's a really beautiful energy. I love the fact that there's scales here, right? Bringing things into balance. And that's what it's showing me here. It almost looks to me like scales as well. So it's like you're really bringing a lot of balance into your life, the decisions you're making, the movements that you're making, and realizing again, like your sovereignty, your divine being, realizing that you are the light, right? And that you're a leader, a pioneer in this shift and this change as we move towards the age of Aquarius. It's a powerful, powerful energy. All right, let's see what the soul sex reading is all got going on, right? All right, Divine Masculines, what does your soul want you to know at this time? Okay. Divine Feminines, what does the soul want us to know at this time? Amazing. Divine Masculines, what does your heart want us to know at this time? And Divine Feminines, what does your heart want us to know at this time? Amazing. And in the 3D realm, our beautiful sexual energies that we got going on. The 8 for the Divine Masculines. Alright, what do the Divine Feminines need to know at this time, angels and guides? What do the Divine Feminines need to know? Wow, you got 3 cards, Divine Feminines. There's a lot of messages in there for you. Alright, Divine Masculines, from the soul, surrender. I can release my need to control. You're being guided to surrender. So there's 2 things that can happen with this. You can do so with joy and in love and rapture and gratitude and understand that everything is happening for you and that there's no need to hold on so tightly. Or you can have it feel like the rug is being pulled from underneath your feet right now. But you're being guided, you're being told, like, you can't control everything, every outcome, every situation, every thought, everything that's going on, right? So it's okay to release. It's okay to let that go. It's okay to allow someone else to take the lead every once in a while, right? And then your heart says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This energy, right? As it releases the control, as you're surrendering to the universe, as you're trusting the divine path that you're on, is reminding you that you can set the goals and the intentions that you want and create that life for yourself, right? Create this happily ever after because you're the magician, because you're the alchemist, right? Hands open and giving and understanding that it's okay and it's safe. Again, we just lost all of the stuff that's no longer serving us. That's why it was taken from you. And if you're surrendered to the process, if you stay in the flow of things, right, you're realizing I don't need all of those things. I didn't need the entire pyramid in order to make things happen. No, I have the tools that I need right here in front of me in order to make this work. I can set the intention and make it work, right? And in the physical, look, when you surrender this energy, divine masculine, when you let it go, you open yourself to this beautiful, nurturing abundance of love, right? This nurturing, this safety, this contentment, being held, being loved, being valued, not really having to do anything but just be, right? This is the queen of chalices, right? The queen of hearts. So she's emotionally stable and fulfilled and loving and caring, right? That is the energy around. That is what's available to you. Keep your heart open. If you're willing to release your pride and your ego, you can create this magical, loving experience for you, right? I feel like it's more than just sex being made available to you. The universe is showing you that there's also love here available to you. That's really beautiful. All right, divine feminines. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing your sovereignty, remembering that your cup gets filled up from heaven, right? I love the fact that these images are very similar to me. Right? They're showing it to me almost like a reflection. Like, this is you standing in your power. This is you remembering that your cup gets filled up from heaven. This is you bringing things into balance, right? And not just for you, but for the collective. Because again, this is the sign of Aquarius, the star card, right? And Aquarius is about connectivity, about the oneness of everybody, right? They're the visionaries for humanity, not just for themselves. They're not just doing things to make themselves better. They're doing things to make other people better as well. They're pebbles in the pond, right? So that's a beautiful energy coming in from you divine feminines. And then your heart, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So don't love so much, pour so much, give so much to others that you're beginning to take a look at what's going on within your own realm, within your own dynamic, within your own energetic field, right? You can hold space for others and love others and contribute to others, but not necessarily being up under there and igniting their karma as if it's your own, right? Addictions aren't always of drugs and alcohol. Addictions can be to distractions, to exercise, to working, to sex. Like there's so many other things. So don't be distracted by the 3D realm. Remember your connection to the divine, right? Remember your higher self at all time and allow that to move you forward, right? When we're in alignment with our truth, when we're in alignment with our soul, when we're in alignment with our intuition, things happen at a rapid pace. All right, now let's see what's going on in your physical environment. So we got the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of passion going on, a lot of urgency. There's also a choice to be made. Three of Wands, right? Passion, intimate, fiery energy, which is not surprising me since we're in the Venus just moved into Leo, right? And the fact that she has one leg up shows that she can feel supported in this dynamic, right? Really supported in this connection. Same thing here. It's the Seven of Wands, right? Like her energy is just as passionate as his energy. They're kind of trying to tear each other's clothes off. Again, with this really fiery energy, this romance, this intimacy, this hot, passionate sex. But here it's almost like we're at a crossroads. Do we go further or do we stay where we're at? So I feel like that's you, Divine Feminine. It's like you're being guided with the Chariot card to move forward. And the Chariot doesn't move slowly. It's a rapid moving energy, but you got to get moving. So you're being guided to go forward, but you're standing here at the gate, debating, going back and forth. And it's almost like, well, what are you questioning? There's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion between you. But I feel like this is the energy that's blocking you guys, that's holding you up. Is this a connection of is this a connection based out of love or is this a connection based out of fear? Right? Are you basing it only solely on your physical connection, on the sex, on how good, how hot it is, how passionate it is, how great they feel in bed, or are you looking at it deeper? Are you willing to take this dynamic to the next level? Some things you need to really, really dive deep into answer for yourself. There's an opportunity here, though, for there's an opportunity for a passionate like start, new beginning, but but you, Divine Feminine, like you really gotta like own your stuff, like take a look at yourself. And this is directly tied to the self-esteem card, right? Like knowing who you are, knowing whose you are, knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're valuable, right? So that you're not codependent. You don't need anyone else to validate you. You don't need anyone else to big you up. Like you need to love on yourself and remember how dynamic you are. You are a star. And there's only one person in this picture, right? Because you don't need anyone else. So there's a shift that is being guided right now to go from this energy of codependence to this energy of I am the star, I am the center of the light, I am loved by the universe, I am get my cup filled up from heaven. I don't need these things to distract me anymore because I'm good, right? And there's beautiful light codes coming in as well with this beautiful full moon, super full moon in Aquarius and the Lionsgate that we just had, right? All the yellow, the solar plexus energy. So this is really about you taking your power back, remembering your own inner power, remembering your own inner sun, doing some healing work on your solar plexus. For divine masculine, this purple, your crown chakra, right? So if you've been getting headaches or pressure in your head, maybe pains behind your eyes, anything like that, that's really you being upgraded and activated in your crown chakra and your third eye, right? When we surrender to the universe, we're trusting. And it's not always an easy thing for humans to do because we're built to be on high alert all the time, but you don't have to be. you can absolutely release it to the heavens. And because of this dark, beautiful red going on here, also get grounded. Our crown chakra is directly affected with our root chakra, right? Like if one's off balance, the other one's going to be off balance. So we have to really be grounded. And what does the root chakra do? Safety, security, stability, our foundation. So when we're grounded and we're secure in our root chakra, guess what? We feel safe enough to expand, safe enough to trust intuitive guidance, safe enough to receive those light codes and not overthink them, right? We know that when things like this happen, it's happening for us and not to us. That's what we get from healing those chakras. So really get into that. All right, I'm gonna pull a healing mantra for each, and then I'm gonna wrap this up, my babies. So thank you, angels, thank you guys for being here with me and the collective as we tap into the sacred sexual energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine at this time. What do they need to know? What do they need to see in order to heal during this beautiful super full moon in Aquarius and Venus in Leo? So thank you, divine masculines. Okay, out the gate. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And it feels amazing. Look at the sacred geometry. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Feel into that. It's safe for you to surrender. It's safe for you to let go of what is no longer working because you're the magician. You have the power to create a life that you really want. Know that you're worthy of the life that you're trying to create right now and step forward into it. Step into the newest version of yourself. My beautiful divine feminines, what do you need to know right now? Amazing. Unhooking the past. There's nothing to regret when I learn from my past. There is nothing to regret when I learn from my past. There is nothing to regret when I learn from my past. It's okay to let the old go. It's okay. Regret is a wasted emotion. Like, why are you regretting something you can't? It is what it is, and it's done what it's done. You made your choice at the time, move on. It's about learning the lessons from the past. It's about embracing the new. It's about not repeating those same mistakes and getting stuck in that cycle, right? So, with the self esteem card, right? What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to that has you feeling trapped, right? That has you feeling codependent. It's time to let that go, to heal that energy, right? You don't need to regret. You don't need to feel sad. You don't need to feel less than in order to be the light that you're designed to be. Don't be afraid of moving forward. There's a lot of passionate love around you, a lot of intimacy around you, right? Don't bring the energy of the old relationship into the new relationship. Don't bring the blockages and the distorted belief systems from your past self into your new self. It's okay to let that stuff go as you move forward in your life. All right. So there's this beautiful energy here of really stepping forward, divine feminine, and trusting the process and trusting that you need to do this healing, this balancing by yourself, right? Like, yes, there's passion around you, yes, there's intimacy around you, but are you secure enough in yourself to move forward, even if it means doing it by yourself, right? A lot of the healing work that we have to do has to be on an individual basis. And I feel that here for you. Like, I feel like they're just like, it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to love yourself. It's time for you to let the past go. It's time for you to just not be scared to move forward, right? Don't be scared to move forward. Things are coming into balance for you now, but you have to heal this codependent energy, right? And it's okay to heal that. It's okay to let it go. It's literally okay to let it go. It's gonna help you move forward. It's like if you're going swimming, right? And you have on like a freaking overcoat. You can still swim with the overcoat, but if you take the coat off, you're gonna move a lot faster. And I feel like that's what they're telling you to do. Like, take the coat off, take off the stuff so you can start moving a lot faster because there's so much here available to you. There's so much light available to you. There's so much like passion and love available to you. You got to get out of this energy. You got to break it forward, and that's all starting with being self-empowered, getting your solar plexus back in order. Right, that's your divine masculine energy, balancing that out. My beautiful divine masculines. It is safe to surrender. I love these cards because literally the healing cards, you can switch them and it would still be the same energies, right? Divine feminines need to have some more self-esteem and release the codependency issues. The divine masculines need to know it's okay to let stuff go, as we saw with the Tower card. We're healing and we're mirroring in our healing. It's just about owning where you're at and being able to move forward and doing so confidently and knowing that it's okay. It's safe, right? These things are going to take some time. So be with the energies. There are going to be some things that move really quickly, as we're seeing with the divine feminine, with the divine masculine. Actually, both of them are moving really quickly because Tower card with the divine masculine. So your rug's getting pulled from underneath your feet, and the divine feminine is being told to get started, to get moving. So this energy, this fire energy, is supporting your healing at a really rapid pace. Step into it, flow into it, right? So that we can get what we need to get from the physical realm. Again, divine masculines, you have this beautiful, nurturing, loving kind of like maternal, I'm not even gonna say maternal, feminine energy around you that's willing to pour into you, willing to hold space for you. And if you surrender and allow yourself to receive that love, it's going to be transformative for you. It's going to change how you receive this Tower moment. With divine feminines, you have a lot of passion next to you. You have a lot of passion surrounding you. People are seeing you in a really fiery energy, right? But although people are seeing it and seeing you, you need to see it for yourself. You need to see how glorious you are. You need to see how wonderful you are. You need to see that you are the star, that you are the light. You need to trust that your cup is going to be filled up for heaven. And you need to make a decision and know that it's safe to make a decision. There's no wrong path in the spiritual game. All right? I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope this helps. Venus in Leo, super full moon in Aquarius. We just had the Lions Gate. And it's only the beginning of August, baby. It's getting hot in here in the northern hemisphere. Anyway, I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I'll see you guys soon. Later.